Welcome to Spaceverse, your portal to cosmic adventures. The James Webb Space Telescope has amazed scientists once again. But this time it wasn't because of a new exoplanet, a faraway galaxy, or even the glow left over from the early universe. Instead, it found something much stranger, what looks like a giant question mark floating in space. This odd shape, hanging out in the darkness of the cosmos, has caught everyone's attention. It's unusual, mysterious, and makes us wonder how such a familiar symbol could appear so perfectly formed in the vastness of the universe. Yes, a literal question mark floating in deep space. Last year, the James Webb Space Telescope pointed its powerful cameras toward a region of space where two young stars were forming inside the Vela constellation, about 1,470 light-years away from Earth. In the middle of capturing this stunning scene, Webb happened to record something completely unexpected, an odd shape resting at the bottom of the image. At first glance, it looked almost too perfect to be real. The outline was instantly familiar, like a giant question mark floating in the depths of space, as if the universe itself was teasing us with a mysterious sign. The image quickly spread across the internet, sparking wonder, curiosity, and endless theories from both scientists and the public alike. Some joked it was aliens trolling us. Others wondered if it was a glitch in the matrix, or maybe a cosmic Easter egg left behind by the universe itself. Whatever the guesses were, astronomers knew they had stumbled onto something extraordinary, but they also knew the truth had to be more fascinating than any internet meme. Now, the James Webb Space Telescope's latest and sharpest look at the so-called question mark pair has finally given scientists some answers. And sorry, it's not aliens. But the reality is just as jaw-dropping. Astronomers already suspected from the reddish glow of the object that it was incredibly far away. The strange shape was likely the result of two galaxies, spiraling and stretching toward each other in deep space. And Webb's new high-resolution image confirms that suspicion. In the image, two galaxies are revealed in stunning detail. One is a red, dusty galaxy forming the elegant curve of the question mark. Next to it, tucked along the looping arc, is a brilliant white spiral galaxy, seemingly clinging to its partner as they drift closer together. And the dot of the question mark? That turns out to be yet another galaxy, perfectly aligned from our perspective, but unrelated to the pair. Look closer and you'll notice the background is littered with thousands of galaxies, streaks of light, and distorted smudges. If you really squint, you could probably find apostrophes, commas, and semicolons hidden in the cosmic clutter. The universe, as it turns out, is full of punctuation. But the real story here isn't about shapes. It's about what Webb's data reveals about these galaxies. Astronomers estimate that the two interacting galaxies making up the question mark are a staggering 7 billion light-years away. That means the light Webb captured left those galaxies when our own solar system was still in its infancy. At that enormous distance, the pair is close enough to be tugging at each other with gravity. Their gas reservoirs are colliding, fueling bursts of star formation in compact regions. In other words, these galaxies are actively giving birth to new stars as a direct result of their cosmic dance. And yet, here's the curious part: neither galaxy looks too disrupted. Normally, when galaxies interact, they twist, warp, and tear each other apart in dramatic ways. But here, their shapes are still relatively intact. That suggests Webb has caught them at the very beginning of their gravitational encounter, the opening act of a galactic merger that could take hundreds of millions of years to fully play out. Astronomer Vicente Estrada Carpenter of St. Mary's University in Nova Scotia, who led the study, said his team was stunned when the data was first processed and turned into color images. "We instantly all saw the question mark," he explained. "It's just a beautiful image." But this image hides even more wonders. The galaxies we see are actually being distorted and duplicated by a massive foreground galaxy cluster. That cluster is so dense and heavy that it literally bends the fabric of spacetime, acting like a cosmic magnifying glass. This phenomenon is called gravitational lensing. Light from the question mark galaxies has been warped and redirected around the cluster, creating a strange mirror effect, like a funhouse reflection in deep space. In fact, one of the two galaxies, the red one that forms the top curve of the question mark, doesn't just appear once in Webb's image. Thanks to this lensing effect, it shows up 5 different times. It's like looking at the same galaxy through multiple reflections in a cosmic hall of mirrors. And here's where it gets even more fascinating. This specific kind of lensing, where a galaxy appears duplicated multiple times in a rare mirrored pattern, is incredibly unusual. Astronomers call it a hyperbolic umbilic gravitational lens. To produce this effect, you need a perfectly precise alignment between the observer us, the distant galaxies, and the lensing cluster in between. Without that exact arrangement, the question mark wouldn't have appeared at all. Astronomer Guillaume Desprez, another co-author of the study, noted that only a handful of these rare, multi-mirrored galaxy configurations have ever been seen before. It demonstrates the power of Webb and suggests maybe now we will find more of these, he said. So, why does this matter? Beyond being one of the universe's best visual jokes, the question mark image is also a scientific goldmine. By studying the star-forming regions inside the interacting galaxies, astronomers can better understand how galaxies evolve across cosmic time. And there's a more personal connection too. These galaxies, both in size and in behavior, resemble what our own Milky Way might have looked like billions of years ago. According to astronomer Marcin Saitsky, also of St. Mary's University, Webb is allowing us to study what the teenage years of our own galaxy would have been like. That means, in a way, the question mark isn't just a curiosity. It's a window into our past. It shows us how galaxies like the Milky Way may have interacted, merged, and grown into the sprawling star cities we see today. Think about that for a moment. A quirky cosmic punctuation mark, spotted entirely by chance, is giving us clues about the very origins of our own home galaxy. The universe doesn't always hand us answers directly, sometimes it gives us questions instead. And fittingly, that's exactly what astronomers have now. Because even with Webb's incredible clarity, mysteries remain. What will happen when these galaxies finally collide? How many stars will they form in the process? Will they merge into one massive elliptical galaxy or something else entirely? One thing's for certain, this is only the beginning. Webb has shown us that the universe is far stranger, more creative, and more playful than we ever imagined. And who knows? Maybe out there, hidden among billions of light years of galaxies, lies an exclamation point, a colon, or maybe even an ellipsis. Because the story of the cosmos is still being written. And just like the giant question mark Webb revealed, it reminds us that the universe isn't done surprising us. And that's the story of the universe's biggest question mark, 2 galaxies locked in a cosmic dance 7 billion light years away, reminding us that space is full of mysteries waiting to be uncovered. If you enjoyed exploring this discovery, don't forget to subscribe to Spaceverse, where we turn the universe's biggest questions into journeys of wonder. Until next time, keep looking up because out there the answers might be written in the stars.